Hello Libras, and welcome to your March 2023 reading. So, I meditated, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the Nine of Swords in reverse. And so that tells me that at the beginning of the month here, there's a release of anxiety, of sleepless nights, of how am I going to do this, that kind of mental torture that keeps us awake at night. The Nine of Swords in reverse, it's kind of releasing these swords. After, we have the High Priestess and the Page of Cups. And the thing is that when we have the High Priestess here, this is a direct message from our soul, talking about here that in a way you need this Page of Cups. That right now it is not there. It is missing to the call. A Page of Cups is that here's the cup. That means here's the water filled with possibilities of creativity, fulfillment, grace, happiness, joy, love that I am holding in my hand. Now your soul is telling you you're not holding it in your hands. So you need to find that cup. And the third card is the Page of Swords in reverse. So we have these two pages that are in reverse. That means they're not active. Something is holding them back. There's a cup you're supposed to grab, and there's an information you're supposed to get. Now let's look at your Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords in reverse. We have with it, the Six of Swords and Strength. So this is, the result, or after a period where you've forgiven, turned the page, I have to put that aside. I cannot rush about this anymore. I'm going to use my strength, my willpower to overcome these fears, these insecurities, these anxieties, and I have to push myself away from the emotional strain that this brings. I have to rise above the limited view of my ego and be in my higher self. And as you do that, that's why your High Priestess right away is whispering, you need an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Swords. You need to grab this. Now let's look at, under the High Priestess with the Page of Cups in reverse, we have the Chariot and the Knight of Cups. So this is really saying that, because the Chariot is that movement forward, so it's almost like by releasing in the first part of the month, you are getting more and more access to what you truly desire and what you have to let go of. And what you have to let go, it's almost like, because it's speaking of something that maybe was filled with possibilities and you didn't get. But the thing is that it wasn't your aspiration. And when I say it wasn't your aspiration, I mean what would really fulfill your soul was not that missed cup that now you have to really release and let go. There's another one that's going to be much more aligned with what you desire. So the more you're going to release the loss of that cup, the more you're going to be able to move forward to your growth, your aspiration, your success. Okay, Chariot. Under the Page of Swords, we have the Page of Swords is in reverse because it needs that information. What drives my heart? What fulfills me emotionally? The Knight of Cups is, this is what I love and this is what I am bringing. I am bringing my vibration of joy and love and creativity out there. It's not who would like my cup, who would receive my cup, who would want to give me a cup in return. His cup is full. So you need to have that cup full and find what is fulfilling for you. All of this would be like, this is good, leaving the stuck in my head kind of thing. But you need to know what you want to invest, what you fulfills you enough to want to invest in. And the sun is self-expression. It's the solar plexus. It's that joy in expressing yourself. Under that I have judgment. So this talks about finding what we truly want to express, what we truly want to bring out there. And realizing that maybe we're entertaining something that is much more stressful, mind-boggling, that does not fulfill our heart. And here our soul is yearning for us to find something that I don't need to be stuck in the I should and yes but to actually reawaken, revisit the parts of me that wanted to bring something at one point, that were aspired by something at one point, and maybe were put aside to fit a certain containment or something like that. Let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Libras. And bottom of the deck, I do have you, Libra. Okay, let's shovel. I'm gonna shovel over here. So, I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Libras for the month of March 2023. March 2023. Okay, let's look at that Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords there? Knight of Swords. And here is a page of... it's like if a certain information, something about a new possibility came to you, and this is kind of, yes, this is it. So the moment you're actually going to make the decision of going for this is what that means, leaving something in order to be able to start that cycle of Pentacle. This is what is going to bring calmness to your mind. Let's look at the Six of Swords. Like bringing peace into my mind. Six of Swords, bringing my mind into my heart. Yes, we have that Page of Pentacle again, and it's with a Ten of Pentacle. And there's another card with this, a Ten of Pentacle and an Ace of Cup. You got that information. It's almost like, maybe you were in anxiety, not knowing, what to do, what you desire. We have our Queen of Wands here. and it came to you. This is it. It would fulfill my heart. It is solid. It's something I've always loved, or I will love it. It has the potential to grow to a 10 of Pentacle. It answers my, and here, 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands with strength. So my higher self is telling me, wow, you've got nothing to prove there. You've got it. The bad times are over. Let's put that behind us. Let's go. And so that's why we have the Chariot and the Knight of Cups. So you come in the month with that, and some of you during the month with that kind of, this is what I want to bring forward. Let's see. Knight of Cups with the Chariot. So we have our 4 of Wands again. This goes hand in hand with, this is like a 11-11. And here I have the Emperor that I can't say if it was upright or reversed because it kind of tumbled down. And as I picked it up, I probably turned it or whatever. But the Emperor is our masculine. So this is very feminine. Pentacles and Cups. Finally, the swords are leaving. We have a clarity. We're rejoicing in this. We feel it in our heart. And the masculine is going to be to actually move into action at this point. So, High Priestess, Page of Cup. High Priestess, Page of Cup. Okay. So we have a Queen of Wands that is right under, and she's in reverse. So, and here we have our little friend here sticking his head. So, like every time, and this is like, that's probably why you have like Judgment coming in after. You know, when we rise in light, in excitement, in fulfillment, what has a hard time following up within ourselves? Old wounded parts, old beliefs that do not resonate with where we're heading, they'll come to the surface. And here, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's like owning your desire. It's the law of attraction. The Queen of Wands is owning your power of having this come to you. With the Devil here, this is like if you would be whispering, but you never get what you want, Libra. You never get what you desire. You're always unsatisfied. And there you are with that cup and that excitement, that solid thing. It won't be given to you. That's a fear. It's a karmic fear here with the Devil. That's what the High Priestess, your soul, is trying to communicate to you. This is imprinted in your ego, and you need to transcend it in order to have the download of the new equipment for what is coming next. This thing has to be transcended. Every time we have a demon coming up, a challenge coming up, it's to kind of empower us by rising above it, figuring it out, transcending it, and so on. So here, that's why, you know, is she going to attract another disappointment of a possible cup that she would love and that won't happen? Because that's the law of attraction. And that's why we have the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So here it's almost like all the times that things did not work, that you got hurt, are going to come up to the surface here, Libra. And your challenge will be not to fall for it, not to reduce what is possible for you to what you have experienced, not to be lost in projections of possible hurts and loss and grievings of not receiving the cup from a page here. Even though you know what it is, it's there, it's solid, it's concrete. Your own memories of past hurts are able to blur all of this. That's why you're going to have the judgment here at the end of the month. So, what did we have here? Oh, yeah. So, that's why we need that Page of Swords, so that the sun and the Eight of Pentacles can be there. Okay? We need that truth, that new information, that new truth about you that is going to steer you away from projections. We need that clarity. Page of Swords, the sun. Well, at first it was the Page of Sword. Page of Sword. King of Wands, Four of Wands. Your truth has to be, hey, this is what you feel. This is what sparks you within yourself. This is what you desire. My truth is that I'm going to do everything to kind of go and get it. I have the power to go and manifest this. King of Wands, okay? Four of Wands, in the light, in the joy, in here, I'm crossing into a new era where things will be happening for me. This has to be your truth, that you are fiery, your energy, you can make it happen. So your sun has to be upright with that Eight of Pentacles, because that would be the King of Wands. King of Wands, the King of Wands is those two cards. He can invest himself passionately into carving his reality and being engaged, going for what he wants, going for what makes him feel like a naked kid on a white horse. He's not stuck in his head. Eight of Swords. He actually knows what he desires. That's when you're going to be able to grab the cup. Judgment. Yes, I'm taking that cup. I'm not leaving it as a potential, because leaving it as a potential prevents me from being maybe hurt. No. I'm going to King of Wands and go for it. I'm going to make the decision, or I won't be in two minds about it anymore. I'm going to make the decision and grab that pentacle. This is what it's all about, my beautiful Libras. You're going to kind of pass that dense resistance of leaving things in potential state and actually engaging yourself and going for it. You're going to acknowledge yourself and not let the stress or the anxiety of possible not happening be stronger than your own King of Wands within yourself. You're going to go for it. And that's what I'm going to call it. Go for it, Libra. So, on this, my beautiful Libras, I am sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you want a private reading, there's a website below. You just go there. It's all user-friendly and easy to book and so on. Happy equinox That's going to be on the 21st of March. So if around that time you need to get that calmness to join here your spirituality and your active material life in a balanced way, shadow, light, feminine, masculine, and so on, in this day, night, in this beautiful alignment, the equinox is a perfect day for that. And celebrating your future expansion, because there's a beautiful future expansion for you. So on that, namaste, all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.